The newest update might just show us how the cursed tapes of Amanda the Adventurer came to be. If you like Amanda the Adventurer lore, then like and subscribe. So let's start with the brand new image hanging on the wall. The children in the image are siblings because the photos are titled family photo in the game files. Some people said it could be father and daughter, but the boy is too young. He has smooth skin and no facial hair. See, this is what a real adult looks like. His shoulders are too small, and the way his shirt is hanging out of his sweater is the way a kid would wear rather than an adult. This image is hanging in the room of the character we are playing as, and we know from the description that this is their attic. At first impression, you might think that the brother is us, the player, but two of the photos have their eyes and or face crossed out in the game files, meaning that they are either missing or dead, so it can't be the player. The family photo version 5 seems to be the most realistic photo, so it is probably what the children looks like originally. And the fact that the painting changes their clothes hints at them turning into something else, something more cartoony like the painting, and something that wears an orange shirt and blue pants like Amanda the Adventurer herself. Remember that this is a drawn painting from the developers, so the colors cannot just be a mere coincidence. This is a very strong evidence that the girl has turned into Amanda from the show. There's really no other way to go about it. So the next logical thing is that the boy also turned into Wooly from the show, although the painting of him doesn't suggest as much. His real life photo surprisingly does. His sweater is gray, which is a shade of white, just like Wooly's wool, and wool can actually come in gray as well, and it looks like it even has that texture as well, but it's hard to say since it's so pixelated. Then there's his hair, which in both the painting and the pixelated photo is definitely curly. There's no mistaking it for straight hair. Wooly's hair on his head is also curly. That is 3 indications that the boy has turned into Wooly. So we've established who the two kids likely are. Now for the secret tape, we can see that it is clearly pointing at a certain location using the red circle. This location is likely not in the show because it is a real life photo, so it could only be related to the pixelated picture because it's the only photo with real looking people in it this patch. The picture even has grass, soil, and what looks like the bottom part of a tree near it. And that picture in the secret tape location has plenty of that. That's why I think that originally the two children in the picture often went and played in that location on the tape and one day were murdered and then somehow trapped into the tapes, taking on the personas of an existing TV show, which is Amanda the Adventurer, the girl turning into Amanda and the boy turning into Wooly. This would explain how two characters from a TV show are acting just like they are alive and interacting with us, the viewer. And I think the location is circled because their body could still be there, since there's usually something that you search for if you mark it on a location in the map. In this case, it's probably not treasure, but dead bodies of the children since they were killed and put into the show. As for the numbers that we find on the image, I don't think it's just a coincidence that a picture of a small piece of land would just have 2022 carved into the ground like this. The fact that it shows the number 2022 clearly is the developer giving us a message that something will happen on the year 2022, the current year. And we can also see VI, which in Roman numerals is 6, and then there's the single frame of S or 5 and the heart to make out 30. I think 5 is unlikely since the developer probably didn't intend to use a small number from a single frame on the static as a hint. So that leaves us with 6 30, 2022. I think on June 30, 2022, something big will happen. And the biggest thing that could happen for this game is a massive, juicy update that they hinted at in their dev blog 43 days ago, which is April 13, 2022, saying we'd like to talk more about plans with this game, but that'll come down the line in a more meaty update post soon. So that's my theories for everything we found in the new update. Tell me what you guys think, subscribe, and watch more Amanda videos to know more about the lore. See you there.